Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Valerie Oakley, also known as Coach Val. And today I want to talk about something that might sound familiar to all the caregivers out there in some way or another. There is a belief that almost everybody who has multiple roles or takes care of other things and other people will say quietly in their heart. And it might sound a little bit something like this: it's selfish to put myself first. Have you ever said that in some kind of way? Like, if you ever felt guilty for resting, for saying no, for needing a moment to breathe for yourself, this message is for you. And I want to show you why caring for yourself is not selfish. It is actually an act of stewardship. So, I grew up as an only child. And so being strong and doing things on my own, it wasn't like it was a superpower. It was just my norm. I didn't even question it. Whenever I had chores, it was always my turn, you know. Um, and being, excuse me, being an only child, you want to prove that you're not selfish or you're not spoiled. So you're always volunteering to do things, be it for yourself, be it for other people. You're always wanting to be productive. So, but here's the trap of that. When you're always strong, always able to do things, people assume that you never need anything. And then so you, over time, you begin assuming that about yourself. Have you ever been a person that says, well, it's hard for me to ask for anything and nobody else is going to do it? That kind of language. So for me, I didn't realize that doing multiple things became a problem. And in the state of overextending myself, I didn't know that was a problem until my body started telling me the truth that my mouth was not saying, right? My weight was creeping up. My energy was slipping. I was just fatigued and kind of irritable about things. And I was taking care of everything and everybody else but me. Now, there's times where we have to do that, but there is a harmony to it. So I thought slowing down or asking for help would be selfish. Again, like I was just trying to prove that I'm not. But the truth is, ignoring me costs me more in the long run. And you may be feeling that now. So let me run over some myths and some truths about that, being in that state of overextending yourself. One, self care is an act of stewardship. So in Mark 12, verse 31, it says, love your neighbor as yourself. So notice that God places the same level of value on how you treat yourself as how you treat others. It's not love your neighbor before yourself, love your neighbor instead of yourself. It's love your neighbor as yourself. So if loving others matters, loving yourself matters just as much. You can't pour from a place that God never intended you to run on. Another one is selfishness keeps caregivers stuck. So here's what guilt tells caregivers: you're the only one who can do it. Nobody else is going to step up. If you rest, everything's going to fall apart because nobody else is going to, hold this in place. If I don't do this, that, and the other, people are going to think I don't care. If I say no, people won't care, or that'll mean that I don't care. But listen, guilt is not the voice of God. Okay. It's the voice of survival, it's the voice of exhaustion. That is not thriving. Okay. Another one is healthy self prioritization protects your assignments. So think about this: you maintain your car, right? If you run out of gas or your light comes on, you need to get it checked. You recharge your phone. How many chargers do you have? You have 27 different chargers to keep that phone going, right? You go to the grocery store when you're running out of groceries. Why? Because all those things matter. All those things matter to maintain. And guess what? You matter even more than all those things. Your health, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your physical, your relational. It's all your temple. It's a God given responsibility to take care of your temple. So here's some signs that you're living out of self neglect. One, are you irritable? Do you find sometimes that you get short with people, but it's not really you? You're like, oh, where did that come from? Right? Might be a little irritable. You might be resenting, a little resentful if you won't say this out loud, but you're secretly kind of resenting that other people get to rely on you. What about fatigue? Like you're doing things and you're thinking nobody else will step up and nobody else will do this, but you're a little tired. You're tired of being that one. What about sleep issues? Are you getting maybe not so much enough sleep, but are you getting quality sleep? What about your health numbers? Are they out of the normal range? Is your weight a little bit too high? Is your blood pressure, cholesterol, all those blood count numbers, excuse me, are they in your normal range? Get those things checked out for yourself. What about emotional detachment? Like you're just numb to doing everything and numb to just feeling anything about anything. What about secretly wishing somebody else would just come and take care of you? You're just burned out. None of this means that you're a weak caregiver. It means that you're human. And God never designed you to carry the world on your shoulders. That's his burden. So you're not selfish for needing rest. You're not selfish for needing boundaries. And you're not selfish for wanting a life where you matter too, where you're on that list of things that need taken care of. You're a steward of the vessel that God entrusted to you. And when you care for what he gave you, you show honor, not selfishness. You are a gift. So before I close, I want you to consider joining us in something powerful that we're doing this season. It's called the Caregiver Fourth Quarter Renewal Series at the time where I'm recording this. So we just completed session 2 and we're headed into session 3 on November 25th. At the time I'm recording this, that's in a couple days. So we're taking this journey at a gentle, doable pace. We're going to be doing this through right into the new year, the first Tuesday of the new year, so that you're pacing yourself, your nervous system, it can breathe, and your spirit can just rise again, especially at this time of year where things are winding down. Some people celebrate all kinds of holidays and have all kinds of gatherings. And just so you can prioritize yourself during this season and not get overextended going into the next year exhausted. So enrollment is still open, and I'd love for you to join us before the next session or at any time. You can also get access to the notes from the previous session so that you're not missing a thing. And then if you want to go deeper and get personalized support, I have a VIP option that includes a private one-on-one strategy for success session with me. And so the link is in the description for everything is in the description section. And so join us or, find out other ways to get connected with myself or with my community. And we love to have you. So you're worthy of the same care that you give to everybody else. And I would be honored, so honored to work with you during your time and period of renewal. All right. Be blessed. Thanks for stopping by.